Good morning. Today I want to share Matthew 5, verse 44, which says, "But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." I have always been thankful that I grew up in a country where we didn't experience the kind of intense persecution that some Christians face in other countries like India and China. There have been many people who have lost their lives because they were a Christian and they refused to denounce their faith. But I've realized, yes, we do have persecution, and it's only getting worse, even in our country. People have lost their jobs because they refused to do something that they thought was wrong. We have social media sites that will block people or remove their post when they don't agree with it. We have television shows that get canceled because it offended somebody. And yes, we have had people lose their life because somebody disagreed with them or hated them for whatever reason. And we definitely have people who get harassed. Maybe someone didn't kill them, but they're being harassed on a daily basis for what they believe. I know the idea of killing somebody because you disagreed with them, it seems so foreign to me, because I can disagree with you, and the thought of killing you is never going to cross my mind. And I just felt like God spoke to me today and said, but how often do you get angry at somebody and maybe you don't speak to them? Or maybe you just stay angry for a while and, I know sometimes you think of, oh, well, I should do this or that. God doesn't want us to seek revenge. He doesn't want us to become angry and bitter because we refuse to forgive that person. He wants us to love everyone, and that includes people we may consider our enemy. To me, an enemy could be someone who treated me poorly and I didn't do anything to deserve it. For some, an enemy is just someone who they dislike, But we need to love everyone. Whether they treated you poorly, whether they did something to hurt you, whether you just don't like them. We need to love them. And we need to pray for them. Instead of planning revenge on them or getting angry at them, staying bitter and hateful towards them, pray for them. Ask God to change your heart. That's the whole part of forgiving and showing love to somebody and praying for somebody. It changes you. And hopefully your prayers help that other person to see, I have treated them really rotten, and yet they are still showing me love and kindness. So I just want to encourage you, even though it's hard, and I know that. Love and pray for your enemies, those who persecute you. Trust God that He will work it out. And as Matthew 5:10 says, blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. We will be rewarded one day for standing firm, sticking to our beliefs, not backing down just because somebody was mean to us and didn't like what we had to say. Stand firm, show love, pray for those who maybe seem unlovable, and know that your reward is waiting for you. God bless.